and his not necessarily was popping in the world of hip-hop, but his was popping in the world, man. The verdict of Breonna Taylor has a lot of people feeling so many different ways and scratching their heads and asking a lot of questions. Like, for one, what the hell is wanton endangerment? Well, they say a person could be guilty of wanton endangerment even if they did not intend to harm anyone or to commit a crime. It is sufficient to recklessly disregard the peril that one's actions create. Now, sometimes, because they like to slide the laws around or move the goal line back, is like my man Billy said the other day.
Moving them goalposts, yes.
Yeah, they move the goalposts, and sometimes wanton endangerment comes, it sets you up for manslaughter. An accident that you didn't mean to do, but someone still got killed. So they charged, these officers for the bullets that missed Breonna and could have hurt someone else, but did not charge the officers for actually murdering Breonna Taylor. Like, there's so many things that, go to show you that there was mistakes made. Laws have been changed in Louisville, Kentucky about how they can operate and go about doing things. A hefty financial sum was paid out to the family of Breonna Taylor. Why? Because some level of wrong had been done. Okay? You went to someone's house looking for someone who was not there. You had the wrong address and sent off on a bad tip, and you Negroes rolling in like the A-team. Okay? Doing a no-knock warrant, and the person who owns the house, startled and not sure of what was going on, shot because they thought they was being attacked. You didn't properly identify yourselves, and now a woman is dead. And now there's rioting and protest in the streets. And people are like, oh, these people are savages and animals. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is what happens. It's a cause and effect when the results don't always add up and 1 + 1 don't always equal 2. We keep getting put in these situations where we see that the justice system doesn't always work for us the same way it works for everybody else. Right. And we get sick and tired. There's so much, marching and praying that you can do before you be like, yo, F that. We causing damage. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the only thing y'all respect. That's the only thing y'all pay attention to. When we get together in numbers and create the same fear that people create for us on a daily basis. This has been going on for over 400 years. And this is where we're at right now in the country, and everything is boiling, and it's like the perfect storm for terrible things to happen in the near future. You got a president who's talking about, if I lose the election, I might not leave because, I don't trust the ballots. Well, guess what? It's a process, and this process has been in place for a long time, and we can't just adjust and change the rules to match the argument that we're trying to make at the point in time. Right. There need to be a set of rules that everybody has to abide by. Because, if you throw out the rule book and move it around for different people, no one believes in the process.
Gotta trust the process. Cannot distrust the process.
These things are here for a reason, man. Shout out to the people who spoke out. Shout out to everybody who went out there and marched. Not just the celebrities that people know, but just regular people who went out there and risked it all just to, make their voice be heard. Not only for the Breonna Taylor situations, but every hashtag that had to pop up this year and the previous years that preceded it. But, shout out to the black people. Shout out to the white people. Shout out to everybody who got out there to try to, fight for something, that we like to call justice and liberty, People speaking out on social media. Alicia Keys said this is a prime example of rotten to the core, unjust, disrespectful, and blatant disregard. Infuriated. Common said, to be a Negro in this country and to be relatively conscious is the state of rage almost all of the time. That was a quote from James Baldwin. As a black man in America, I can't front and say that I've been met with a lot of racism, directly to my face. But I still feel it. You know what I mean? I feel it through the energy of others. I feel it through the things I see with my own eyes. I feel it for my children who don't understand what, the world that we're living in and why these things continue to happen. Because, they're young, but I put them in front of that TV. I make them watch the news so they can understand what kind of world they're going to be stepping into and how they got to move right. It's stressful. It's so stressful. And, here we are, a new day, trying to make some new moves, man. So, with that being said, I know a lot of y'all got to get some stuff off your chest, and we're here for you all morning long, man. If you want to give us a buzz, hit us up, 866-HUSTLE-8, 866-47-8538. Let us know how you feel about the Breonna Taylor verdict, and maybe you feel like justice was served. There's some people who feel that way. I see your comments, too. Holler at us. Let us know how you feel. And in the meantime, Toby and Wigway, take us out.
Arrest the killers of Breonna Taylor. all of y'all who think we need more evidence, you goofy. I said arrest the killers of Breonna Taylor.
We are the Morning Hustle.